Yes, Mr. Davis, I have one more question. What do you think about the latest situation in Syria? This is practically happening in front of everyone's eyes, and there is an awful and eerie silence, especially on the side of NATO and United Nations.
Yes.
While every day thousands of innocent people, including the children and women, are being killed there.
Yes. It's a very, very grave problem and becomes more and more grave all the time. And the instability of that nation gives great danger to the whole world. I have not been involved in international politics except as a reader, an observer. And I'm aware that Turkey and other countries are absorbing refugees in growing numbers and that they carry a terrific burden. And so I think that it's the responsibility of other nations not so proximate to help those nations that are more proximate so that these refugees can be supported. That would be my first hope. Of course, some people are agitating for military involvement. My own country has so far resisted that tactic. Whether or not that will be wise in the long term remains to be seen. But I should let you know, your audience know, that my peacemaking derives not only from my religion, but also from my personal experience. I was a combatant in Vietnam in 1970 and have spent all these years hence recovering from that experience of combat. And I speak with deep experience, recognizing that military intervention often creates more problems than it solves. So I tend to side with the politicians who have urged caution in terms of military intervention in this terrible tragedy.
Yes, definitely. I mean, war situation, everybody suffers from that. And to stop the wars, there has to be one of the most important precautions is, and again, three Abrahamic religion, sincere believers coming together is very important. There is no reason for conflict. As you said, there are so much commonalities. And in fact, Mr. Adnan Oktar has a book about this also, and Pleasant Words from the Gospel. The name of the book is Pleasant Word from the Gospel. And in this book, and he has shown the common parts of the Bible with the Quran. There is so much common. Of course, there are some differences in details, but we don't pay attention to that, of course.
Yes.
And then Allah orders to respect and treat them very, very nicely. And Allah says the monasteries, the churches, the synagogues, and the mosques where Allah's name is mentioned much are the places to be protected, under protection of God. So
Yes.
we will live in peace. Definitely, and this will bring peace to the entire world, not only to Middle East, but to the entire world. This is exactly what needs to be done, and very urgently needs to be done.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And we appreciate your struggle, and we invite you to Turkey, actually, to Istanbul, to our studios for a live program. Please come here and be our guest. It will be a pleasure and honor to have you in Istanbul.
I would love to see Istanbul. That must be Istanbul I see in the background of your studio.
Well, it's a different city, but it's, yeah, but it's a beautiful historical city, and we would love to have you here. It was a pleasure and honor to have you.
Indeed. Thank you very much so much for the invitation.
Thank you. God bless you.